90 more, back again after Arsenal's thrash Southampton 5-0 at St Mary's. We're Welbeck bang, we're Welbeck bang, we're a Walcott bang and a Walcott bang and a Walcott bang and a bit.
This is for the ones who care.
Back again after Arsenal cruised into the 5th round of the FA Cup with an extremely comfortable win over Southampton with 2 goals, an assist and an elite celebration from Danny Welbeck in his first start for God knows how long, and a hat-trick for Theo Walcott on his return from injury as well. And after seeing Liverpool lose to Wolves, after seeing Spurs taken to the very brink by Wycombe Wanderers, and after seeing Newcastle smashed by Oxford United, it wasn't even a relief actually, it was quite comfortable this, and we were actually 3-0 up and cruising by half time. Squadron Mustafi, he just takes no L's. There's no L's in the guy's name. 22 games unbeaten as an Arsenal player. It's an incredible stat for you there. And his experience is certainly rubbing off on Holding. This is the Arsenal that we know can perform. And yes, we're looking at 2 weakened sides here, both of them starting with 10 changes to their sides from the previous games. However, this is our second team basically. And in the middle of the park with that triple double barreled name business going down, it was absolutely fantastic to see Oxlade-Chamberlain almost playing in a Cazorla-esque role. Very impressive throughout. Some of his passing was actually Ozil-esque with some exquisite 20, 30, 40 yard pingers of deliveries, dinking them in, dropping them here. Lovely performance from Oxlade-Chamberlain and also from Maitland-Niles as well, whose tracking back was immense, and the balance was coupled very nicely with Jeff Rennie-Adelaide, who looks to me like a potential True Ballers FC kid. I've said it for a little while now, but he does have the hallmarks of what I think people think that Paul Pogba is. A lot of people are going to be thinking that I'm very gassed by that, but I'm just saying what I see, and I know that this Southampton side wasn't at full strength either, by no means. It was certainly their second string side, and they have played 8 games already this month, so tough times, but that's the fixture list and that's what we've got to deal with, and I thought that Arsenal dealt with it very, very well. Danny Welbeck, fantastic to see the boy back. He is strong, he looks very useful on that left-hand side and could even push for a starting place as early as now. He got a couple of lovely finishes, the first where he dinked it over the keeper from about 10 yards out. Beautifully done, my son, and the celebration was just elite. Second one, he's brought that long ball down beautifully. He's used his balance and switched to his left foot very quickly and tucked it between the keeper's legs. Bang, Bob's your uncle. And like I said, by half time we really were in business, 3-0 up and cruising. Southampton really didn't have an answer. If only we could see Arsenal like this all the time, but it's fantastic to see that there's potential coming through the ranks, that people are pushing for places. The likes of Lucas Perez I thought was absolutely inspirational. Some of his touches, his awareness, the vision is absolutely first class. A couple of flicks that I was just thinking, he's basically doing exactly what Giroud does, and he looks, like I saw someone say on Twitter, like a slightly more agile Lucas Podolski. Theo Walcott, 6 completed passes, but 3 goals, beautifully done. And when I saw Alexis Sanchez coming on, I was thinking, what are we actually doing here, lads? We're 3-0 up and cruising. Do we need to bring Alexis on? But he has to come on, and he got his little bit of stat padding done with 2 assists. Second one, a lovely ball from Perez. Again, the vision absolutely first class to pick him out. Alexis was very patient, held it up very nicely, slotted in Theo Walcott, who slotted it home. Bish bash bosh, job done. Into the 5th round we come. And what are you saying now? I mean, there's big games. There's been happening all day, and there have been shocks all over the place. I couldn't believe that Liverpool lost again against Wolves. I really thought that Wycombe were going to get the job done against Tottenham. They were very close, and they have to be commended for that effort. However, Arsenal made the job look easy, and this is exactly what I'm all about. This is exactly what I like. I like a gassed up, stress-free weekend where I don't have to worry about which Arsenal performances were straight out of Comedy Central. Today, we had absolutely none of that. Everyone was performing at a top level, and I'm really stretched as to who I should give the man of the match to, but for me it's got to be Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, who I thought was top quality. Probably one of his best performances in an Arsenal shirt, to be quite honest with you. And again, it comes from the middle of the park. Wenger did say a long time ago that he saw him as a central midfielder, and he certainly got that about him. Playing in the middle gives him more options to be able to go left, right, hold it up, turn back, look forward, drop the deep balls in, slot something through, use that pace to stretch the defence. He's got it all in his locker, and I think he's slightly limited by just being out wide. where he can only really take it round a man and whip it in. He's a lot more talented than a lot of people give him credit for, and playing in the middle of the park certainly opens up the possibilities to show that off. He had shades of Busquets, shades of Cazorla, shades of Ozil, shades of, it was a fantastic performance from Oxlade-Chamberlain, and I really hope that he gets the chance in the middle again, because I think it's somewhere that he can thrive in the future in an Arsenal shirt. Massive shout for Lucas Perez as well, who has to be pushing for a starting place. He really does. I know we've got a lot of options. There's real squad depth on show here. People call him a panic buy, but if this is a panic buy, this is fantastic. 15 games, 7 starts, 6 goals and 5 assists. Bloody hell, what more do you want from the guy? It's a sort of revenge against Southampton for that 4-0 drubbing. Of sorts. It's a clean sheet in the bag for the defence and for David Ospina. Danny Welbeck gets a brace, Theo Walcott gets a hat-trick, and all you got left is some very happy Arsenal fans tonight. It's my birthday on Monday, and that, my friends, was a perfect present. Very impressed from top to bottom. Passing was excellent, movement was good, there was an intensity about our play. All the youngsters looked like they were chasing a first-team spot, or at least making the most of their opportunity, and that is all that we ask. I'd actually go so far as to say that an Oxlade-Chamberlain-Coquelin partnership is a real possibility whilst Xhaka is out. And we may well be cooking up something a little bit tasty here. Arsenal's win rate so far this season is 66.7, and that is higher than any previous season in the club's history. That's a phenomenal stat, lads. As far as Mustafi goes, you'll find no L's in the man's name. 22 games, 16 wins, 6 draws, no L's. And it's actually the first time that we've won at St Mary's since 2003 in any competition. Buzzing. When I saw the lineup, I was thinking, hang on a minute, don't know about this. But you know what? It's actually paid off. Everyone's played their part. We're through to the next round. Steve Bold stepping in very nicely for this 5-0 win as well. Let's not be delusional though and forget Arsene Wenger, who did have an earpiece in, who's obviously giving commands, who's obviously still running the show. And just because it's a touchline ban doesn't mean that he's not allowed in the changing rooms at half time. Facts. Come at me. I'm feeling a bit positive. It's a bit weird. I don't have anything to complain about, to be quite honest, and it's a nice feeling. It's now 6 wins and a draw in the last 7 games. Can we continue this fantastic form? Watford, Chelsea, Hull, and then Bayern Munich next. Possibly exciting times ahead, and there's definitely a chance that we can pick up another trophy this year, especially if big teams are going to keep dropping out of the FA Cup. Anyway, drop this video a like if you're enjoying the content, or if you breathe oxygen, or both. I'm trying to keep the videos coming as regularly as I possibly can, and I hope that you're all appreciating that. I also want to thank you as well from the bottom of my heart for giving me all the support that you do, sharing the videos, liking them, retweeting the tweets. It's all greatly appreciated, and none of it goes amiss. I see who the people are that are regularly popping up on my timeline, and I love you for it, okay? For now though, I'm gonna love you and leave you. My name's been hughwizzy, and this has been a lot of fun. Well, but that celebration was fucking elite, lad.